Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. You need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. You need a roof, you give us a shout at Parish Construction and Roofing. Visit parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. Forgive me, I have not yet included the Parish link, so let me hurry up and do that. Let's see. Hope your Monday is off to a fantastic start. Hope you all had a great weekend. Big news for LSU football, of course, coming out of the Bayou Splash. Brian Kelly and the Tigers landed commitment from interior offensive lineman Jalen Chapman. So Chapman's from Louisiana, is from New Orleans, Warren Easton. Sorry, I'm pinning this link real quick. My apologies, should have done this before. We'll talk a little bit about Chapman and the O-line and all that stuff, all that it means. Okay, boom. All right, so Jalen Chapman, 2026 offensive lineman out of Warren Easton in New Orleans. If you look at the industry ranking and all that stuff, it's not going to be super impressive yet. Big note there. He's a 3-star, number 399 nationally. Here's the thing. He's 6'2", 265. So he's an offensive lineman at 265. But it's pretty easy to see where this is going. He's a rising junior, so he's entering his junior season. And New Orleans has been a hotbed for LSU, obviously, and he's being recruited by Brad Davis and Frank Wilson, of course. So if you trust their evaluation, then you could look at a guy at 6'2", 265 as an interior offensive lineman going into his junior year and saying, okay, they like the athlete, they like the body, the frame, the style, the ability to get bigger, all that sort of stuff. Then you would say, okay, I get it. And you could say that's spin, that's glass half full. Here's what I would point out to you. Here are the offers that Jalen Chapman has. LSU, Alabama, Southern Cal, Arkansas, Oregon, Georgia, Tennessee. You get my point. Like, he's got some really big offers. Now, he's also got Tulane and Troy and Alabama State and Grambling and UTSA and some small ones. But I always say, man, I am more concerned with the offer list than I am with the star rating. Like, if LSU was the only big boy who had offered him, then maybe I'd be a little more concerned. But effectively, you have a guy that's from New Orleans, wants to stay home, said he wants to bring a championship to the boot. And the other thing that I think is really interesting here with Chapman in particular is that he becomes the third commit for 2026, LSU's 2026 class. It's Chapman, who's from Warren Easton in New Orleans, Ja'Kai Anderson, who's from McDonough 35 in New Orleans, and Richard Anderson, who's from Carr in New Orleans. So you have 3 commitments for 2026, and they're all from New Orleans guys. And oh, by the way, I think you feel pretty good also about where you stand with Jakeem Stewart, number 1 player in the country from New Orleans. And then you've got kids from Catholic, EA, and U High, all that are heavy LSU leans. I mean, that 26 class, y'all, circle it, bold, italicized. Like, I know we say it often, but that's the cornerstone of all of LSU's championship teams are rooted in classes from the state of Louisiana. When you have these bumper crops, that's what they're built around. You have one in 26. So if that means 26, 27, 28, somewhere in that stretch, you would anticipate, LSU is going to be in the mix for an Natty again if they're able to get that crop of players to stay home. All right, hey, also want to remind you, of course, about Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com. Forgive me. Semaglutide, tirzepatide, once-a-week injections for weight loss. You've heard about the weight loss shots. Everybody talks about it. Everybody knows someone who's on it. You might be on it right now. What if you go to Unique Physique, new customers, you buy your first month, they'll give you your second month worth of injections for free over at Unique Physique. That's for new customers only. So uniquephysique.com, uniquephysique.com. Okay, let's say some good mornings, y'all. Do me a favor, YouTube, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. We appreciate y'all for being there. Hey, Ricky Lambert, good morning. Jared Weems, good morning. Can't decide which game to go to, LSU, Oklahoma, or Bama. I feel like the hype will be similar. Well, Jared, you're taking a little bit of a risk. the Oklahoma game will be it'll be big because it's Oklahoma coming to Baton Rouge. I think a lot of people are excited about that, but it really is only as big as where LSU is in the win-loss column at that point in the season. If LSU has 3 losses at that point, then you're, for all intents and purposes, you're out of the playoff picture, and that's probably not as big a game. Bama will always be big. Whether LSU's 8-0, 7-1, whatever it is, when they get to the Bama game, they're still going to be in contention. They're in that first game in November. So you can't ever go wrong with Bama. I am, as I've said before, though, excited about the Oklahoma series. I really hope that can become something fun, around Thanksgiving weekend that becomes something that organically builds as a true sort of end of the season rivalry game that people look forward to. Brian Wynn, good morning. Brian Penton, good morning from Tampa. All right, Brian, good to see you down south again, man. Jason H, happy Monday, Uncle Scone. All right, Jason, hope you're doing well, man. Oh, that's me with Parish Built. Cliff, what up, my dude? Good morning. Kelly Gross, good morning. Derek Matthews, what's going on? Jeff, what up, my dude? Hey, man, glad Lisa enjoyed her birthday shout out. It was a bit excessive. I'm wondering if you did, in fact, give her the foot massage and everything we talked about. Tiger Diver, good morning. Charlie Cavell, Woodoo, Devin, picture of you in E-Rock Stadium Club Saturday night facing the new video board got me fired up. Football. Glad y'all had fun. I love to meet you and Fab. Yeah, man. So first of all, the picture. So I did take, you know what? A lot of people have asked about the new video board. So hang on. I'm glad you said that because I've forgotten about this. So there it is. Let's see. I'm gonna show you all this picture here in a second. Okay, babe. I love you. See you tomorrow on your birthday. See you tomorrow on your birthday, babe. I love you. I'll drive safe. Don't worry about me. What? I don't know. Huh? Okay, I'll call you when I'm done. Okay. Hi, babe. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna show you all this picture. Let's see. Excuse me. So we were in Tiger Stadium. Come on. So we were in Tiger Stadium Saturday. What would this send? I don't know why this won't send. Anyway, whatever. So we were in Tiger Stadium Saturday for Brock Rock and Wine, of course, and a lot of people have asked. Oh, there it is. Good. A lot of people have asked about the new scoreboard. And if you're not familiar, they ripped out the old scoreboard. And last time I was in Tiger Stadium, it was quite literally just the wooden structure. Everything was gutted out of it. It was just the wooden frame. Let's see. I think it has to be this. All right, let's see. Let me see if this works for you. I'll show you all the pictures. So they've dramatically increased the size of the scoreboard. Here you go. There it is. I thought it's pretty cool. And how about us moving on up here at More and Scone, being able to show you stuff like that? Anyway, yeah. So anyway, and then so Devin asked about the scoreboard. So scoreboard looks really good. And then, yeah, man, we'll be come make plans to come to Whiskey and Wine for one post game. I'm sure we'll have different remotes and appearances throughout the fall. Just make plans to come out and say, hey, man, I always love getting to meet not only morning sconers, but AFR listeners, of course, just everybody that is part of our day the way we are part of yours, man. We always love getting to meet folks. David Tolson. All right. Thank you, David. So David obviously listened to Locked On this morning. So one of the new sponsors on Locked On is Factor. And so like the Locked On sponsorships, companies will come and buy like the whole network or the whole college network. So like all of the college channel will have the same reads for that day, that week, right? So today our reads were Ibotta, Factor, and FanDuel. So like everybody across the college network does those live reads. And so the weird thing is, so Factor, I literally Saturday subscribed to Factor meals. So it's prepared meals, right? So they ship you prepared meals, and then you just heat and eat. So that's been great for us. Like Erica used to do meal prep for me like for the week. And it was just like her whole Sunday was taken up doing that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get you your Sundays back. And so I just started looking up for meal prep services. And one that I was subscribed to went out of business. And so like for that was literally like 2 weeks ago. So this weekend we were looking for something new for me, and we subscribed to Factor. And lo and behold, I pop up on Locked On today, and I had to do a Factor read. I'm like, man, the Factor read was like 50% off for your first month and then like 20% off for your second month or something like that. I'm like, I should have waited another day. Anyway, but maybe I'll cancel that subscription and do it again with the Locked On code. Abner Neal, happy birthday. So thank you, Abner. So that's what that was about. Erica's birthday is tomorrow. So today is our niece Olivia, who a lot of y'all got to meet during a vacation. So Olivia's birthday is today. Olivia is 19 years old today. So happy birthday to Liv. And Erica's birthday is tomorrow. So this morning I am as soon as we get Drew up and all whatever, I'm driving to Houston today. I think I've told you all that. So I'm going to watch Astros Pirates tonight. So Skene's pitching against Bregman and the Astros. So I'll be there tonight for that. Very much looking forward to it. And so tomorrow is Erica's birthday, and I'm just going to, it's a night game, so I'll just stay in Houston and drive back tomorrow. So Erica's sad because she's going to wake up tomorrow on her birthday, and I'm not going to be here. So I don't know, got to do something special. So that's what that was about. Brett DeGrow, morning, Matt. Leaving this morning with my son, heading to Houston to watch Skenes versus the Astros. I'll be there as well, Brett. Looking forward to it, man. You know, the bummer is, so my nephew Eli was supposed to be coming with us. So James, brother-in-law, and his son Eli, who y'all all have met, were coming. Well, Eli has freshman orientation at Catholic High today, so he can't go. I am really disappointed for him. That stinks of all the timing, right? But there'll be other opportunities. Hey, Rick, good morning. Mark, what's your take on the Paris Olympics thus far? Mark, candidly, not a huge Olympic guy. So I haven't been watching a bunch. I know U.S. won in basketball yesterday against Serbia. I think a lot of our gymnasts are doing pretty well in the all-around. I think 3 made it for the all-around. But I just want to see the U.S. win the medal count. That's all. Chance, how did Jay Johnson's home visit go? Jonah Williams. He's a great one to punch in this fight. I don't know. I know Jay was visiting last week at home, and then Jonah is expected to be on LSU's campus this week. So Jonah Williams was going to visit for Bayou Splash. There were some logistic things, and I know there was also like weather in the Houston area that kind of made him hold off. So it was going to be like a weird turnaround for him, and he wasn't going to be able to be here long. Now because he pushed it to this week, he'll be able to be here a little bit longer, I think. So I don't know the answer, but I'll see if I can find out today. I'll have 4-hour drive to Houston. I can make some calls. Tommy Primo, good morning. Cajun Country, have a safe trip to Houston. Enjoy watching Skeens dominate the competition. Get an autograph. I'm not going to get an autograph. It's something keeps falling in there. Anyway, yeah, actually, like it's very much a no. Like media doesn't get you don't, and I know I'm going on a ticket, not a press pass, but even still, like asking for I can't tell you the last time I asked for an autograph. I mean, you can if you as a credential member of the media, if you ask for an autograph, you can lose your credential. So I'm very much in the habit of not asking for autographs. Christian, morning, Matt. I see another Bama's burning segment coming up Tuesday. They lost commits to Auburn and Florida over the weekend. I sent you a post to the text line. No, I saw Christian. I actually saw the I saw the tweets from the commits. So I had I kind of quote tweeted them over the weekend. But yes, I'm sure we'll have some fun with it when I get back. Looking forward to it. Hey, Abner. Okay, thank you very much, man. We will. We'll drive safe. Silo, good morning. Ron Ritchie, morning from Portland, 57 degrees. What you doing up in Portland, Ron? Way better than 120 in the desert, right? Bubba Smith, good morning. Hey, Dad, good morning. Happy Monday, best day of the week. My dad knows well. Monday is in our profession, Monday is the best day of the week because you have everything from Friday at 6 o'clock to Monday at 3 o'clock to talk about. It is the most jam-packed day of the week. I love Mondays in radio, but I'm not on air today. And incidentally, Tuesday, just from a news cycle perspective, Tuesday ends up being like the slowest day of the news cycle. So I'll get back on Tuesday. I'll have to keep a few things from Monday in my back pocket. Brian, Matt, do you know if the dates came out for the series in Austin next year in baseball? I don't think so, man. They usually oh no, they definitely haven't because the SEC has announced the SEC has announced the baseball opponents, but they haven't announced the schedule yet. We'll learn that at a later date. Like we know what LSU scheduling for its non-conference, right? They'll play Frisco in the Frisco Classic with Nebraska, Kansas State, and Sam Houston State. But we don't know the conference. Like we know who LSU is playing. We don't know the dates yet or the order. That comes out later. Seth, is Russ going to be at another Whiskey and Wine this year? Seth, I think Russ will join us in Vegas. So Russ is going to Vegas. I know that he's going to join me on AFR on Friday from Vegas, and he's sitting with me and Erica and our friends at the game. And so when I get up to leave to go to Whiskey and Wine, I presume he's just going to come with me. I'm guessing. I don't know. We haven't talked about it, but Jerry, Mortimer Matt, Austin Thomas is on a heater. I mean, the whole staff. I mean, Austin's obviously great at what he does. There's no doubt. Austin, as far as organizing the board and, recruiting on campus, but it's everybody, man. It's Jarrett Belton. It's, it's Jordan Arsamont. It's, obviously all the coaches. I mean, they're, yeah, Jerry. I mean, they've got a great staff, a great team of recruiters. And I think it took Brian Kelly probably listening to Frank Wilson a little bit to say, here's what we need, and put it in place. But they're rolling now, man, and just in time. Weston Weaver, good morning. Cliff, happy birthday Eve to E-Rock. Also, people born in July. Drew, Olivia, Eli, Matt, Uncle Chuck. Hey, man, you forgot my sister, my niece Maria. Who else am I missing? See, I'm going to start doing this again. Eli. Oh, you have Eli. Yeah, you have Eli. Drew, Olivia, Eli, man. Yeah, my sister's the 19th, and my niece Maria is that's my brother's daughter. Maria's the 13th. I think I've gone through this before with y'all, but so in our family, and by the way, my niece Reese is June 25th, and James is June 20th. So actually, just from June, like the last week in June through July, Reese is the 25th, James is the 20th, Reese is the 25th, Eli's July 4th. I'm the 8th. Maria's the 13th. Drew's the 18th. Alicia's, my sister's the 19th. Olivia's the 29th. Erica's the 30th. July is a very expensive month. Charlie, what's going on, man? Brad David, morning. Do you think LSU regrets expanding the South End Zone since they have a hard time filling Tiger Stadium? Probably, Brad, if you caught him in a candid moment. I think the opinion I've always stated is I think LSU just got caught in an arms race when everybody was expanding stadiums and trying to get over 100,000, and you make those plans so far in advance. And LSU was pushing that, and it's like buying a fleet of horses the day the Model T was invented, and they just got caught in that stadium expansion rat race, and it happened right as it's becoming harder and harder to justify going to games. So, yeah, I mean, my contention has always been you need to take out all of the bleacher seating and make everything chair back, which in effect would reduce capacity, right? If you added a larger seat, then it's going to reduce capacity. Maybe not massively, but it would reduce capacity and make everyone more comfortable. I would love to see them take down the East Upper Deck and create a really cool like party deck with TVs and bar top tables and good food and drink options, and people could stand up. It was just like general admission, right? Standing room only, and watch the game up there. I think that would be such a cool novelty. But I've been told before, like just the cost of deconstructing the East Upper would be cost prohibitive, right? So I think they're just kind of stuck, man, like a lot of places with these giant stadiums that are going to be really hard to fill. Malcolm, good morning. Thank you for talking about LSU and not the woke summer games like they did for the first half hour of OTB. Okay. Leon Williams, morning, Matt. Any updates from Bayou Splash? Yeah, man. So Bayou Splash went very well. If you check out today's Locked on LSU, got a full report. Of course, they got a commitment from Jalan Chapman, the interior offensive lineman for 2026. A couple of names worth keeping an eye on. Jaden Breaker is a linebacker from Georgia who's currently committed to South Carolina. Pretty strong feeling from a lot that he's going to flip. Two other names worth keeping an eye on coming out of Bayou Splash. Had a lot of really positive things to say that LSU seems to be trending toward are tight end Mike Tyler, who's from South Carolina but uncommitted, and then safety Anquan Fagans, Anquan Fagans is like a top 50 player in the country. Anquan Fagans is, let's see, in the composite, he's the number 57 overall player in the country. He's out of Alabama, by the way. The number 6 safety, the number 4 player in the state of Alabama. He's got offers from Georgia, Bama, LSU, Auburn, Miami, Clemson, Oregon, Tennessee, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, USC, Ole Miss, Florida State, Michigan, Penn State. I mean, everybody. He's got offers from everybody. He's a top 50 player in the country. So, and LSU seems to be trending for him. So, fingers crossed, knock on wood. But yeah, obviously huge week. And then all the guys that were already committed were there. Hey, Melody, good morning. Good to see you there. Gotcha. Rex, good morning. Rick, video board is enormous. Michael, morning, Scone. When a player receives an offer from the collective, is the collective considered the sponsor business, or do multiple businesses combine to fund the deal? Good question. The collective organizes the deliverable, and usually it's for fundraising efforts for the collective. So yes, they're doing a deliverable for the collective. If someone wanted their business to directly benefit, they would just do an NIL deal directly with the athlete, like Gordon McKernan has done. Gordon does contribute to the collective. He's one of 3 7-figure donors to the collective. But that's in addition to what he does through his law firm. Michael Cook, good morning. Club Ruckus, good morning. Jordan Malazzo, good morning. Happy Paul Skeens Day in Houston. Looking forward to being there, man. Cajun Country, Liv is 19. She's an angel. She is, man. Olivia is an amazing blessing to all of us, man. She exudes joy and happiness, and brightens up everybody's day. So little Liv, man, Livy Lou. Man, I started coming around when Liv was 4. So Eric and I have been together for 15 years now. So Olivia was 4. Reese was 2. Eli and Sophia weren't even born yet. So it's little Liv, man. 19 years old. Thank you, Melody. Very kind, very kind. Josh Blackman, I'll be at the Astros game with my boys. Well, looking forward to a great time. Gonna be, man. Let's see. Silo, do you think Spencer Rattler becomes a starter sooner or later for the Saints? I see a lot of camp highlights. I don't know, Silo. I mean, I don't know any more ways that I could say this other than say it plainly, as I've said it so many times. You are financially bound to Derek Carr for 2 years, this season and next. There's no way around it. Like, Derek Carr is on your roster this year and next year. There's no way around it. So the only way, though, that you can get out of the awful cap situation that is compounded by Derek Carr's awful contract is if one of those young players becomes a star. And then you have you have a starting quarterback on a rookie day 3 contract, right? I mean, that's really the best way. But I can't say that I know that, see that, believe that'll happen, because we haven't seen any of these guys take a meaningful snap in an NFL game yet. So let me see how that goes first. Oh, look at this. Drew Valentine, we love Factor, easiest meal service we've subscribed to. That's awesome. Thank you for the feedback, Drew. I appreciate that very much. I'm looking forward to it, man. Cage Kutcher, you are not media. Get Breggy and Skeens in a photo. I'm absolutely media. Like, yeah, I am. Like, you don't stop being media just because you're going to a game on a ticket. Like, come on, man. I mean, yeah, I'm a member of the media. Lisa Drago. Lisa, do you say Drago or Drago? So, like, Brett, who's on here, has told me it's Brett Drago. So I'm curious if you're a Drago or Drago. Good morning, Matt. Good to know the factory meals. Always want to try them. I hate trying to decide what to eat every day. Safe travels to Houston. Lisa, hang on. Lisa, go check out that code on, hang on. I can do it right here. Hang on. I'll tell you right now what the code is. Hang on. From Locked On. It's a good deal. Like, it's a better deal than the one that I used. Let's see. Factor. Here we go. Factor. All right, here you go. The code is, so if you go to factormeals.com/ this is long, locked on college 50. So, and use the code locked on college 50, like locked on college 50. You get 50% off your first box plus 20% off for your next month, which is a crazy good deal. Excuse me. Like, that's a better deal than I got for sure. I kind of feel like I should cancel my subscription, then subscribe with the Locked On code. So anyway, factormeals.com/ locked on college 50. Use the code locked on college 50 and get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. So that's the deal that Locked On has with Factor. That'd be a huge help for us if you did. The GOAT football updates. What's the percent chance we land Jonah? Everything that I've been told, it's LSU and A&M. I know he's got Texas in the mix and Oregon, but everything I've been told is it's LSU and A&M. I think Jay Johnson is the tipping point factor in this. I've mentioned it to you before. Jay was, if not the first college coach, he was one of the first college coaches to start recruiting Jonah Williams. And I mean, I've told y'all I had a scout buddy tell me that he's a bigger version of Deion Sanders, runs like the wind, elite in center field, 5 tools, hits with power. He's Connor Griffin. He's a top half of round 1 guy in next year's draft. But can you get him to school to bypass the money of the draft? That's where NIL may have to play a really important role. And that maybe is where A&M would have an advantage, obviously deeper pockets. But I know, you were asking about it from a football perspective, right? Because Jonah Williams is number 1 safety in the country. But I really think the swing is likely going to be baseball. Let's see. Rick, you want to meet at Steamboat Bills for lunch? I appreciate it, Rick. I'm going to pass, man. I'm blowing through. I'm blowing and going. I'm actually I'm not leaving bat, and I would be rolling through there around noon, Rick. Because I'm getting out of here about 10. So that's what Reese is coming to watch. My niece Reese is coming to watch Drew today. So I'm going to be getting out of here at 10. But I'm trying to get to Houston before 2:30 because I'm trying to connect with Chandler Rome. Y'all remember Chandler, who Catholic High guy, wrote for the Advocate, covers the Astros. Sorry. Well, today's the God, dog it. Sorry, y'all. Today's the trade deadline, as I think you well know. So it's a very, very busy day. Anyway, so Chandler worked for the Houston Chronicle. Now he covers the Astros for the Athletic. So, but anyway, I was trying to connect with Chandler before the game because I don't know them to be able to connect with him after. So anyway, so I'm trying to get there, trying to get into town as quickly as I can, Rick. So I'm not going to stop for lunch, but thank you for the invite. Rain check. I promise we'll do that. Tommy Poole, good morning. Thank you, man. Make defense great again. Safe travels. Thank you, man. Jerry, looking forward to whiskey and wine. Jerry, are you going to Vegas? Hit me up, Jerry. Let me know if you're going, man. Jerry, the summer comes, man. I feel like I hadn't seen you in forever, man. When was the last time I saw you, Jerry? Let me know if you're going to Vegas. Brian Penn, when will your segment start with Rush? Brian, we usually start the week before the opener. So I would assume that week before we head to Vegas is when we'll do like a preview episode or segment with Russ, and then we'll be into the season. Jerry, my 35-year-old son was born in July. Bro, July birthdays. Here's my theory on it, Jerry. Look, here you go. Tom, I have 3 sisters born on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, second oldest on the 20th, oldest 21st, baby sister on the 22nd, 2 oldest same age on that one day. All in July? Because here's my theory on this, Tom, because I've had a lot of time to think about it. So for babies born in July, that means you were conceived October, football season, big win, party, football game. That's my theory on it. Why we have so many July birthdays. Could just be a total coincidence, but got it. What's IVMA? Venue Managers Conference. That's Ron's in Portland, by the way, if you missed it earlier. All right, please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. As always, shout out to, whoops, I was supposed to have the Brock logo up there. My bad. Shout out to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Of course, you need an orthopedist, go to Brock. You need a roof, give a shout. Parish Construction and Roofing, parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. Hey, Deborah, good morning. Judo 4 painting H-Town gold tonight. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Now, I don't know if you mean gold for Skeens or gold for LSU, but I am a little conflicted here. So obviously, Alex has been a friend for a lot of years, and so I always want great success for him. I am not an Astros fan. Like, I don't really care for the Astros. I don't hate the Astros. I've just never. Quite honestly, in the past half decade, the Astros have kind of been a thorn in the Yankee side. So if anything, I kind of, but I'm pumped for Alex personally. I obviously don't care at all about the Pittsburgh Pirates, but I want to see Paul Skeens and want to see him do great. And chance, and I'm hopeful. I think we're probably going to get an opportunity to maybe at least say hello to Skeens with Terrio. Go say hello to Skeens after the game at the hotel and all that stuff. So I don't want to be in Pirate stuff because I don't really like the Pirates, and I'm kind of go pregnant. I don't want to be in Astro stuff because I don't like the Astros, and then I don't want to go meet Skeens of the Pirates wearing Astro stuff. So I think what I'm gonna do is just wear LSU stuff. I think I'm just gonna wear like one of my Roback LSU polos, and roll like that. Fail safe. I can cheer for Alex. I can cheer for Skeens, and whoever wins wins. Rocky Killian, what's going on? The GOAT should have taken Skeens over 8.5 Ks. Yeah, that is an otter pick, huh? I don't know, man. That's definitely an otter pick. An otter's out at Delmar. He might be back now, actually. I think he might be back this week. Listen to AFR for Otter Locks today. Kyrie, morning on USA. I saw Merrick Mathern say the team looked old. How about now? Easy money sniper, aka Slim Reaper, and the Kang bust Jokic and Serbius. You know what? Yeah, how about KD yesterday, man? For not having played at all, coming off the bench and hitting was his first 8 shots, 5 of them threes. Let's keep rolling. Let's see, Sean, Scone, I've been missing your live feeds. Hadn't followed this page. So I'm doing my best, Sean. I need to share it. So please follow. Yeah. So the long story short, again, for those that aren't familiar, this page on Facebook where we're broadcasting from right now, Facebook changed their algorithm. So we moved it from my page to my profile. I know that's confusing and weird, but it's just what Meta did in changing some of the algorithm stuff. So that's why we're here. So if you haven't done so yet, please follow this page, which is the picture. If you're on Facebook, it's the picture of me and Erica in New York. If you haven't done that yet, follow that page so you get notified whenever we go live. Hey, Robert Potts, Matt, how good are the factory meals? Haven't tried it yet. So again, I literally just ordered them Saturday. And so they'll be coming in this week and I'll be able to give you a firsthand account of it. But for me, it's just about, I want something healthy and something easy. So I don't have time for meal prep, and I just want to be able to grab in the morning and pop in the microwave for lunch and go quickly and just have something healthy. Like that's what I look for. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's see, Bud Means and A.T. Perry over under 500 yards combined. Better be over. Well, actually, I don't even know if Bud Means makes the team. I think, hang on. Let's see. All right, so Olave was at 1123. Rashid was at 719. Kamara was at 466. Michael Thomas 448. See, I think that Michael Thomas production, I think A.T. Perry can replace that. Perry had 246 last year. I'll go over. Yeah, I'll go over. I think A.T. Perry will be your number 3 receiver and will replace that Michael Thomas production. I don't know that Bud Means plays at all, but if he does, that bumps you over the 500. I'll go over. Jeremy, good morning. One of my favorite things about LSU hiring Brian Kelly, it seems we're always going to be good on the O-line. That's true. O-line and tight end. He's just always focused on O-line tight end. And Brad Davis is awesome, too. You got to give Brad Davis a huge amount of credit. Brian Penn, sister was born in 1970, July 21st. Nephew, July 21st. Mom and Papa's wedding anniversary, July 21st. Look at that. That's wild, man. Those like family coincidences are strange, but really kind of cool how that sometimes happens. Jaden Burrow, can't go wrong with the LSU swag. Yeah, that's where I'm going to go. Let's see. Watch the Bama's Bernie segment. What to do on Twitter, tell you to do. I can't repeat it here. Yeah, I can't repeat it here. Thank you, Cliff. Appreciate it, man. Sean, don't see a follow button. Send your friend request. Thanks. So if you go to Sean, if you go to that page or the profile, you will see where it says follow the page. There's a friend request page, but there's a follow, like a plus with a follow on it. hit that and you'll be notified whenever it goes live. The problem is on a profile like that, it only allows you 5,000 friends. And before I ever had a page, I just accepted every friend request. So that way people could find my content. Well, whenever I started the professional page, I stopped doing anything on the personal profile and moved everything to my page, which the page has gotten really healthy over the years. But Facebook instituted then a follow button on the profile. I know this is confusing, which is why I try to oversimplify. Just say, find the little follow button with a little plus, just follow it. You can like a page, but you can follow the profile, which is weird, but just anyway. Lowell Cormier. Hey, Lowell, good morning, man. All right, I think we're just about done. Thanks, y'all, for being here, man. Shout out to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. You need an orthopedist. They're the best. Had a great time over at Brock Rock and Wine this weekend. Parish Construction and Roofing, parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. You need a roof repair replacement. We'd love to give you that free, no obligation roofing inspection. And we do commercial as well. Had a GM of a hotel in Baton Rouge last week sent me a message on the text line, having issues with the roof over the hotel. Said, hey, do y'all do commercial? Yeah, we do. Absolutely. And Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com. You've heard about those once-a-week injections for weight loss, semaglutide, tirzepatide. They have it at Unique Physique. And remember, you can have the whole initial consultation on telemed. So if you don't want to physically go in and meet someone face-to-face, you can do it over the phone. So, and buy your first month, they'll give you your second month free. It's a Unique Physique and uniquephysique.com. All the info, the sponsors there at the bottom. So check it out. Tomorrow's morning scone, y'all, I don't know. I will probably, y'all, do morning scone tomorrow on the drive back from Houston. Just so I can get up and get out and do it on the drive and give me something to do on the drive. So anyway, I might be a little later tomorrow than 7:30. I'm planning to hit the road. I might hit the road at 7. Maybe it depends on how the night goes. But anyway, all right. Y'all have an awesome day. Thanks so much for watching. Locked on LSU is already live, so please find it on your favorite podcast app or on YouTube. And AFR at 3 with Musso hosting. I'll give you some. Follow me on the gram and on Twitter, and I'll make sure that I get some posts and stories from the game tonight. Y'all be good. Peace.